What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Dokkan battle stream. Changing up a couple things here real quick. Let the movie theme rock a little bit here. I didn't seem to get any copyright strikes on the last vid, so I'm guessing it's fine. I mean, the music was made specifically for the movie, so I guess it wouldn't be like the old themes or anything like that that probably have less copyright. So maybe we're good. Who knows? So we've got the EZAs to do today for the old school Gogeta and Broly. We're gonna do that. It's really cool that they made them separate EZA stages rather than it being all at the same time. Might need to lower the music a little bit. We also got a teaser, right? We got a teaser for the 8th anniversary. I'm assuming it's going to be multiple teasers because they only showed one and it was GT based, which was a little confusing because they just showed kind of like old LRs that are already in the game. So I don't know what that means. I don't think it's going to be totally GT based, but I guess we'll see when they drop another teaser because it's the beginning of the month. The anniversary is not until next month, so there's still like 3 or 4 weeks before it comes out. Them dropping a teaser this early probably means there's going to be more teasers as we go. So we'll just have to see where that ends up. Is it still... I think it's still the weekend, right? Let me check. They were doing the weekend missions, which is like one of the best things that they do, where you get extra dragon stones for doing simple missions. Yeah, it's still up. I think today's the last day for it. Real simple. Just do like 5 stages, any 5 stages, to get a bunch of stones. I don't know why it's loading so slow for me though. I've been having issues with this lately. I don't know why. It's not just Dokkan. A couple of my other games have problems communicating with the server for some reason. And not just the ones in Japan, like the Japanese games that I play, it's also like some of the domestic games that I've been playing do the same thing. I don't know why. What's up, JT? What's up, Jirachi? Why are you not? It sucks because now loading won't let me do anything. Do I ever have issues with KOF All-Stars? Sometimes. But usually when I have issues similar to this in other games, it'll force me to restart. I might have to here. I've never seen it stuck on this now loading for so long. Usually when I have problems with loading KOF All-Stars, it's because of an update. But besides that, nothing really. Okay, let me out. That's weird. So let's do some dailies real quick, and then we'll jump into the EZA. Pan was really freaking adorable in the movie. She reminded me, she's like a tomboy version of my niece, which is kind of funny. Like, my niece has a lot of the same characteristics, I think. I am so happy I bought Zamasu. I wanted him so badly when he first came out, and I was so mad when I didn't pull him. So he was totally worth the 500 coins. I don't care if I get cursed and I pull dupes of him from now on. I needed to get the card. That's how I felt. Poor Pan. Slight overkill. Slight overkill. It's okay, she can handle it. So I've been working on link levels. I've been buying a lot of those keys. And so I'm finally working my way up a little bit with them. I think now I'm up to 600k finally. Was this a Friends? I don't remember them happening on this team. Okay, it was a Friends. I was like, I don't remember putting him on this squad. This particular squad right now is just characters that I need to work on their link levels. I was like, I already maxed out mine. My Vegeta and Trunks a long time ago. The EZAs are so good. A lot of the TUR EZAs, they tend to be really good. I've been mainly grinding this stage out because you get the mats to trade in the shop, the Baba shop. So I'm gonna do 2 more runs of this, and then that'll be my dailies. Man, you gonna hit that missile every time? So the other thing too is, since we got that teaser, you know, I know at least like some people that I've talked to, they're not very excited about the anniversary anymore. So the big question now is, are people still saving, or people still gonna wait for the anniversary? Or are they gonna go for Piccolo and Gohan if they didn't get them? That's kind of one of the dilemmas I'm dealing with. Like, I think regardless, I'm still gonna go for the anniversary anyway, no matter what. But running into the decision on whether or not I want to keep going for Gohan. I do have Piccolo already. I don't have Gohan yet. So I guess a big question is whether or not I should try again. Like right now I'm sitting at about 117. With the dailies, I'll be over 120. And then with the 2 EZAs, I'll definitely have 150. Standalone Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, full power Omega Shenron would be cool. Yeah. Probably would be pretty cool for one part. I think now the anniversary is different because since last year they've introduced that new carnival format. So it'll be interesting to see if that's the direction they're going with the anniversary. I'm not happy about that if that's the direction they go, but it feels like that's probably what they're going to do. Which the new format, like last year, the format was obviously you had the 2 different LRs. You had the Super Saiyan 4s, and then you had the gods, and they were on their own separate banners, and that's how that went. The new format that they've been doing for celebrations has been, there's one LR, and then there's the carnival unit. If you saw the poll in chat, you went ahead and pulled and you got Piccolo. Yeah, I think I saw that. Congrats, by the way. So you got him, and I think Dump Truck got Gohan. I think I saw that. But anyway, that's the new format that they've been doing, which is probably going to happen here. So one unit is the red coin LR unit, and then the other one's going to be the carnival unit probably, which is their blue coin that they still haven't opened up for people to trade in for coins. I still have a number of units that I've held on to, but I don't even remember all the ones that I have that are supposed to be the blue coin, which is going to be kind of annoying. Like, they've taken so long. Like, and even the last couple times that they've done it, it's not up there. I think I've already finished him. I mean, obviously we're not going to see it here because it's not available. But, like, they still haven't added it to the shop yet. Because we just had a carnival banner recently, and it's still not up here. It's really annoying. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into the easier, and then we'll make some decisions. Still haven't pulled Piccolo. Gained 100 red coins from this banner so far. I mean, they are red coin units. You could always just wait. The only problem is you don't know when's the next time they're coming, because they're kind of a special edition LR. So it's hard to gauge when they would come back. Or like, what kind of banner would they even throw them on if they came back? I mean, look at Gammas. The Gammas didn't even come back for this event because it was quote-unquote too soon. I don't know why they would say that. That doesn't make any sense. But, yeah, we don't know when any of those guys are going to come back. So I guess let's start with Broly. Probably year 9. Ugh. Which team do we want to move? Let's move this one. I don't care about Vegeta's. Alright, so Broly, we need to make a superhero team. Movie hero team. Not superhero, movie hero. Ah. Let's throw them on here. I'm gonna go old school. We're gonna use the free-to-play Goku. And the free-to-play Vegeta. Since these were the original units that were part of their event. Where is he? There he is. It's kind of overkill if I put these guys on here, but fuck it. I have them. Might as well throw them on here. Then who should I put for the last one? Did I not reverse them? Oh, I didn't reverse them. Let me reverse them real quick. I think I pulled them. I think I pulled a dupe from the last Carnival banner that came out. Back to EZA hell I go. Haven't made a dent in finishing anything. I mean, that's what happens when you don't grind it. The only thing I don't really do is I don't grind them all the way to like 99 or 999 like I've seen some people do. I mean, granted, I understand why people do that. Boredom. Or wanting the money. I mean, the money is important too, I guess. I don't have the time to sit there and do that. I'm just gonna full auto it. So how is everyone's Holidays. How's everyone's New Year? I still have infinite Zenny. You know, I still get... Like, I still run low of Zenny. Every once in a while. Mainly because EZAs are still expensive. The thing that annoys me the most are like those events where you're forced to have to use like certain free-to-play units in order to do the stages. I think it's like the easy area or those types of stages. Like you have to use only a team of certain free-to-play units, and then you have to fully EZA them. Which, that's the other part that sucks. What sucks the most about that, it's not having to do it, it's that it still costs the same as a regular EZA. That's the thing that annoys me the most. It's a free-to-play unit that you're never going to use outside of that specific event. But you're having to pay the whatever, like 20, 30... I forgot how much it is in total. Because I think the last step is like 12 mil. It's like 12 mil, 9 mil, 6 mil, 3 mil. It's like almost 40 mil you have to spend for each free-to-play unit? That's kind of dumb. Sucked, you got sick? Ugh. A lot of my friends have been getting sick lately too. And not COVID related. It's just like the regular flu, I think. I've been pretty lucky. I haven't really had anything major. Like, I had COVID back in August. Since then, nothing really. Only good free-to-play EZA is B-Pan. I'd have to go back and check and see all the free-to-play EZAs and see which ones I actually liked and which ones I didn't. He had a fever? That sucks. I shouldn't have too much problems trying to find LR gods. Thoughts on anniversary potentially being GT themed? I'm not opposed to it, as long as it's not just GT themed. Like, the way they've been doing events in general, like especially the celebration events, there's like 2 parts. And seeing how they did it last year, it's probably going to be one part's going to be GT and then the second part's going to be something else. Especially with how the banners have changed now. Like, it's no longer just 2 banners and then the LR banner. Now they have the main banner and the carnival banner. So that gives them 4 banners to do something, and then maybe an LR banner after that if they wanted to. Like, I think it's going to be different themes for each one. I still have to do that 999 EZA. Oh yeah. The big one. I took my time with that. Like, I know a lot of people that like finished it within like a couple days, and I'm like, wow, that's a lot of grinding. I forgot which banner I used them on, but I remember not getting anything good from the stones anyway. I forgot which banner it was. Ugh. One thing that I am disappointed is with the carnival coins, they're only going to have units when they're on the banner. I pretty much have every event done, no stones to grind. Oof. Yeah. For people that play hardcore, there's not a lot. Once you get done with everything, there's not a lot. Although they've done quite a bit over the past year or so, you still end up with dry periods. But like this year was pretty cool. I mean, after 5 years, they finally added story chapters. Who would have thought? You still have your events that they bring in every once in a while. Like, unfortunately, they're not going to add a whole lot of stuff at one time. Like, well, not right now at least. I think there'll be a few things here or there, but they're not going to get any major updates till probably the anniversary, or right before the anniversary. On the bright side, though, during the anniversaries, they're usually really generous with giving out Dragon Stones. Like last year, they had the pre-anniversary events that you could grind those rocks or whatever those things were that you trade in for Dragon Stones. We'll probably have daily, 4 or 5 stones a day probably, and then daily missions, and then some new events. It'll be beginning of the month, so that'll be reset battlefield. So, you know, in terms of like the anniversary, there'll be definitely plenty of stones that they'll be giving out for it. Hopefully we can hit a top grossing once or twice. EZAs give 30 to 40 Dragon Stones. Yeah, there should definitely be at least a couple EZAs, maybe more. I think the last OG LR that needs an EZA, or that hasn't gotten their EZA yet, it's the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the old Tech LR. Maybe he'll finally get some defense. Honestly, the main thing with him is they just really need to improve his 12 key super, because it's totally ass. and then give him defense. That's like the main things they need to do for him. Them saying that we get characters that have never headlined the anniversary before is really confusing. Could be interpreted in different ways. I think people are just thinking too hard about that. I think people's interpretations are just... they're thinking too much about it. It's really pretty simple. You just look at the past 7 anniversaries, and if it hasn't been a unit that was featured on there, then it might not. Then it's not going to be one of them. That's about it. Like Jirachi brought up the point that since it's GT based, it could be a standalone Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Omega Shenron. That makes sense, because technically, a standalone Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta has not been the focus. You could transform into one, but the actual unit was a Goku and Vegeta. You know? And that's really just how you have to look at it. So, you can rule out, you know, standalone Gogeta, regular Gogeta, because that was the first anniversary was him and Janemba. Second and fourth anniversary was Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. And then 7th anniversary you had both Super Saiyan 4 and Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. So, pretty sure it's not going to be Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Vegeta, standalone or combined. We have Vegito and Gogeta. Depending on how you view those cards, it's either based or blue. Not a good sign if no Goku Vegeta fusion for anniversary. They'll bring the hype. Brad Al, thanks for following. Welcome to the stream. New to Dokkan, my friend got me hooked. Can you help me please ask some questions? Sure, go ahead. What's your questions? I've been leveling like mad. Rank A30 on a 7-year-old account. I think I'm still not even 700 yet. Super Vegito hasn't been standalone. Not for the anniversary. Like, there's been, what, 2 standalones? The OG one came after the first anniversary, and then the second one was not an anniversary one either. To be honest, I was hoping for entirely different characters, not just different forms, like Future Trunks and Zamasu Goku Black would be amazing. Well, like I said, there's definitely going to be 2 parts at least. At the very minimum, there's going to be 2 parts and 4 banners. That much pretty much everybody knows that's what's going to happen at the very minimum. The question is, we don't know what's going to happen with the part 2, or what for the other banners. Judging by the teaser, GT is the theme for the first 1 or 2 banners. So we'll have to see what the next teaser is for probably the second part. And then there's possibility they might do a 3rd part. Don't know if it's going to be additional banners. In the past they have done a 3rd banner, or a 3rd part with a banner. So there's possibilities. You rank 430? Nice. Still want Pharma with a shotgun. Done a lot of things to get stones, but everything else I can't complete because my team is really bad. I just don't understand how to improve my team. So, if you're talking about the harder events, those require you to have like really strong teams. If you're talking about just like story, regular story is not that hard, or not as hard as like the end game content. Really, you just need a good team in general for most things in the game. The end game content, you need some of the better teams in the game. You've done all the story? Okay. So really, it's probably just depending on like having a good enough team to do the harder events. Fifth anniversary, LR is probably easy during the anniversary. I'm hoping for 5th and 6th anniversary to get their EZA. Because they did 3rd and 4th last year. So I'm hoping they do 5th and 6th this year. Only because I still really love using the 6th anniversary units. I don't know how to get a better team because it's really hard to get stones. Well, if you're free to play, you shouldn't be summoning on every banner. Like, you should really be holding on to your stones for like a big event like the anniversary. And it also depends, are you playing on the Japanese version or are you playing on the global version? Because like the Japanese anniversary is coming up. That's what we're talking about and getting hyped for. If you play global anniversary is not until July. What is your main team that you're using right now? My friend told me to only open the Piccolo thing, so that's what you did. Did you get Piccolo? You got 3? Okay, so if you got Piccolo, then what you're doing is you're going for a superhero team. Because that's his category. In terms of superhero teams, you know, my friend was angry. My team is superhero and battle of wits. Who else do you have on the team? Did you get Pan? The new Pan is really good for that team. Also 3 copies? Okay, yeah, she's really good for that team. Some of the other better units for that team, unfortunately, are not out. Like, the Gammas are really good for that team. They're not on the banner. They were back in October. So, unfortunately, you'll have to wait till they come back around before you get a chance to summon for them. There's the free-to-play versions of them, but they're not obviously as good. Although they're supposed to get an EZA, but I don't think that's happened yet. So I don't know what anybody's supposed to do with them until they get their EZA. But those 2 units could be worked on to be thrown on there. There's the LR Gods. Whenever they come back around, if you don't have them, I would definitely go for them. Might want to go for Gohan. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, if you don't have the new Gohan, you could probably go for him as well. Well, it's if you just started, then yeah, because you're gonna have to get certain units that you can't get right now. I need to move this. Move that down a bit. I didn't realize my name's not showing on there. Yeah, unfortunately, there's certain events you're not going to be able to do because they're designed to be used for certain categories. That's one of the hardest things for new players, especially, is you're not going to have the cards to be able to do everything. Like, take for instance Battlefield. Battlefield is going to be really tough because you need to have a lot of different teams available. Like, I think you need you get 120 cards, and then you need to make certain teams for each fight, and then that's the only time you get to use them. So like that's one event that's extremely hard to do for people that just started. Step up banner would be better value. Oh, that's right, the New Year's banner is up. Yeah, you could definitely do the step up banner. And there's units on there that you could probably use. I totally forgot about that, because the New Year's banner is actually like totally worthless for me. So that's why I didn't summon on her. I totally forgot about that. Was never a fan how low the 6th anniversary damage output was. What are you talking about? Sixth anniversary did pretty good damage, especially for its time. Like, I think they crit for about 1 to 2 mil, and then they super like about 3 times. When you got 1 LR Piccolo, don't know how many stones it took for you to get the first one. I just kept getting 50 stones and opening them. Ugh. Yeah, that's kind of a problem when you first start out. Like, those are very limited, because once you finish the story, that's like literally it. I don't know about global, like how far they went with the story in there. I assume it's the same. But yeah, if you're free to play, the problem is you have to be mindful of how many stones you get. It's not like you get a lot. You get enough, but then, you know, you're gonna run out at some point, and then there's certain events that come back around. Like I said, like Battlefield's one that comes once a month, like it resets each month. They'll add additional stages to some of the other events, like Super Battle Road and Extreme Super Battle Road. One good thing is, since you just started out, a lot of these side events that they have, the grind events, will be new for you, so you'll be able to get a lot of stones from those. But those only come out when they have a new event. So there's still lots of stones that you can get, but unfortunately it's going to take time. Like, you're not going to be able to get them right now. I don't know when Global gets the EZAs. You'll be able to do like the Broly one, since that's superhero. Or not superhero, that's a movie hero. Well, some of the units that you have should be on there, should be fine. But it's not really hard in general. We can take a look real quick. So... Oh, they already dropped? Okay. So, like, for us, we have 30 chapters in the story. Assuming you did all that, they might add some more later on, who knows. We have this section. I'm assuming y'all have this too. I don't know if you did this too. Where these kind of rehash either old story or old events. And then you can get some stones out of that. I think I did all these already. And then the only other things after that is like, you have the EZAs. EZAs are the easiest way to get some stones. You get pretty much 30 for each one of these, except for the 99. Like, the 999 one, though, is not hard up to a certain point. I think up to about 600. Then you're going to have to really start needing to use the actual categories. You can get quite a few stones from that. You have these events. You're not going to get a lot of stones from most of them. Like these, you're only going to get 2. But then you have these events. These are the harder events. Some of them you might be able to do, some of them probably not. Super Battle or Extreme Super Battle Road, regular Super Battle Road. That event, Infinite Dragon Ball History event. Easy areas. The boss rushes are... Boss rushes you should be able to do. Boss rush is not hard. I don't know if you've done any of those. You did boss rush, but you're stuck on that as well. Really? Boss rush usually is not that hard. You have the Vegeta challenge event, the Goku, both Goku challenge events, the gods. Even this, have you done this event? And there's quite a few stones that you can get from the punching machine. And then the rest of these events, you get about 1 or 2 stones pretty much from each one of these. Got these events too. But yeah, in terms of stones, that's pretty much it. If you're free to play, that's all you can do. Try to grind out events. You can check your mission log, check the missions, see if there's some that you can do from there. Because some of them are like grind missions, where you have to like defeat like 1,000 Cybermen or something like that. That's pretty much all you can do in terms of grinding out stones. And then just wait for a banner. Like, the New Year's banner would be pretty good to try to pick up some units. Especially when you're new. I'd probably concentrate on that. Like, cause Gohan is good, but he's not like one of the best. So I don't think it's like it's not super necessary to get him versus doing like the New Year's banner probably. Okay, I need to spend money on that. I am not saying that. I would never suggest people having to spend money. Granted, I've spent a lot of money on this game, but I would never suggest people to. Like, I've actually been trying to spend less as I go on, and I've pretty much done that over the past few years. I've spent way less than I spent the first couple years. I have a question. I'm a new viewer. Do you main JP? Do you have a global account? I am a JP main. I do have a global account, but I don't really play it as much. Yeah, exactly. You don't have to spend money. You just have to be smart and get lucky. Because you can spend money and still be unlucky. I'm a prime example of that. I've had anniversaries where I've spent hundreds of dollars and did not get either one of the main units. I will give some advice if you do get into the if you do start wanting to spend money on the game, right? There's some packs that are better than others, in my opinion. Also, I would never spend beyond sale stones. I would wholeheartedly say if you're gonna spend money, only buy sale stones. It's not worth it past that. Nano went 5,000 Dragon Stones for a first Piccolo? That's crazy. But Nano has money, so whatever. Like all the YouTubers and streamers, they have a lot of money. They're fine. They can do that. Like, my favorite pack in terms of buying stones, honestly, is the $1 pack. Like, it's $1 for 4 Dragon Stones. It takes a long time to build up, but like, you know, after a month, that's like $30 for 120 Dragon Stones. That's a really good deal. But obviously it takes time. He went 10,750 for Rainbow. Jesus Christ. Shield mode. What up, dump truck? How you doing? Nice Gohan I saw. Was grinding out red zone for stones. There's still a lot of stones that I can grind out. I'm just lazy. Like Dragon Ball history, I still have quite a few stones I can grind out from there. I don't feel like redoing it. Cause a lot of them, it's like I can't mix and match teams well. with a lot of those. Like, a lot of them are like, you need 3 units from one category and 3 units from another. And unfortunately, a lot of them just don't make good teams together. So I just have to, like, do it twice, and I, like, don't feel like it. Piccolo is so stupid. What are you up to? EZAs. We're doing the Gogeta and Broly. Although, I don't know. This is... I'm an hour in, and I'm not done with Broly. Same, I'm a lazy ass. There's a lot of events I haven't done. It's probably easier just to do 2 teams. Yeah, no, it is. Because, like, the biggest issue is, like, if I try to force, you know, a team of 3 and 3, and then they don't beat the event, then I just wasted my time. I should have just went with a full squad. The new red zones were easy. Have you beat the new ones yet? I beat the Gamma one. I didn't do it a second time yet. I didn't see what the new mission was supposed to be for them. You could also just filter the 2 categories together and do it. That's what I try to do, but for some of them, they didn't work. Like, they didn't beat it. So that just pissed me off. Might want to turn off intros? Yeah. I could. Why are you using free-to-play Goku and Vegeta? Because when else am I gonna use them? This is like one of the few times I would ever use them. Exactly, you would never use them. That's why I'm using them here. Oh, hey, dump truck. You know what sucks? Like, you know how I've been buying, like, a bunch of these arcade 1-up cabinets? So, like, when I look online, like, especially Facebook, Marketplace and all that, there's, like, so many deals, but they're, like, near Dallas. And it fucking pisses me off. Like, there's been so many deals that I saw, like, cabinets for, like, under $100, and I'm like, wow, that sounds really cool. Let me see if I can go get this. It's like, it's near fucking Dallas. It's like all your fucking stupid towns, like the little towns in the middle of nowhere type places. Like, every time I'm like, I've never heard of this city. Where is this city? Let me look it up. And I gotta look at the map, and I gotta zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. It's like, I still don't know where this is. Zoom out. Then I see fucking Dallas. Ship those cabs here and pick them up from my house? No, you have to go pick them up. It's Facebook Marketplace. They don't fucking ship. Besides, how much is it gonna cost to fucking ship a cabinet? I'm gonna buy a $50 cabinet with $50 shipping. So like, I'm gonna have to like plan a trip up to Dallas one day if I ever do that. But that was, it's just something that I've been noticing over the past couple months. I can't do that right now because I have no space in my place, but eventually, whenever I finish cleaning up my downstairs, I'll probably add some cabinets down here. That's might be the next time I actually try to buy some stuff. But yeah, it just kind of pissed me off. I saw a lot of really good deals, and I was gonna pull the trigger until I saw where they were at, and I'm like, fuck. Wish I had the time to go out and pick them up. They're not that far from you. It probably wouldn't be hard for you if you wanted to get a cabinet. Just look up Facebook Marketplace. Like, there were a couple other things that I saw that I was interested in, but they weren't shipping. And they were near Dallas, as usual. There was this guy that was selling the old school Mad Catz Chun-Li stick. Like, that stick's actually pretty rare to find, but he had one for sale with the box. And it looked like it was in pretty good condition. He was selling it for like 90 bucks. I was so tempted, but I wasn't gonna drive there anytime soon. So I had to pass. But like stuff like that, it's been pissing me off. Like nobody in Houston is selling shit like that. Oh, we got the godlike combo here. I've got enough gaming and anime stuff to pick up from my mom's house. My girlfriend will kill me if I start making an arcade all over the house. See, that's why I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have to worry about this shit. Turn my house into an arcade. I got nobody to piss off. You know what's funny too? So my mom came over during Christmas. Cause we had family over, and so I invited them all to come check it out. I thought my mom was gonna yell at me, but it turns out she was actually okay with it. But you know, she knows that I grew up always being in an arcade, so I feel like she kind of knew sooner or later I would do something like that. We're all too old to worry about that stuff at this point. I mean, I just don't give a shit anyway. Remember that your effectiveness starts going down in the 20s? What are you talking about, man? Alright, I think I'm gonna start turning off these intros. Oh, it's already 2023. In about 3.5 months, I'll be flying to Japan. I'm pretty excited about that, actually. I've set up myself with a pretty aggressive financial plan for this year. Part of it is gonna suck though, because I'm pretty much gonna be sacrificing work lunches to make this work, but I think in the end it'll be good. Kinda. It's basically just kinda... I'm trying to aggressively start tackling some of my credit card debt. Part of it is that, and part of it is still making sure I can handle certain things at the same time. You've been cooking a lot more lately? Not... It's just for certain things. It's not on a normal basis. I'm not the type of person that can handle cooking every day. And it's... For me personally, cooking is not really saving money. Because it's all from... It's just for a single person, right? Meal prep once or twice a week and you're good. See, I'm not very good at that either. Like, the stuff that I cook is not the type that carries over well, leftover-wise, I would say. So that's not really a thing for me, but it's fine. The other things that I do, I still have a good idea of what I want to do financially for that, so that's not really the big deal for me. Part of it is saving up for the Japan trip, and then afterwards aggressively going after my credit card debt, which I paid off one of my major cards last year, and so I'm going to work on the other one this year. That's my goal. I'm not going to be able to fully pay it off this year, but I'm hoping to be able to finish paying it off by next year. That's the plan I have going forward. I cleared out my credit card debt a couple years ago. Nice. Oh yeah, it's definitely doable. It's just the biggest problem with dealing with credit card debt is being able to do stuff while trying to pay off the credit card debt. Like, I'm aggressively going after this, while at the same time planning this Japan trip. Also paying off some of these arcade cabinets that I bought. The biggest issue with the arcade cabinets isn't the amount of cabinets that I bought, it's certain cabinets that I bought. Like, I have a few of them on payment plans that will either end this year or early next year. So that's whatever. That's already in the books. Those are already being handled. A couple of them are not. A couple of them are on something else. A different credit that I gotta pay off. Marvel especially. Marvel was an expensive cabinet, but I don't regret it because when it's sold out, you can barely find it anywhere. And it hasn't gone down in price. Like, Arcade 1UP made... Their two most recent cabinets were Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and NFL Blitz. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is sold out in most places and has never dropped. If you're lucky, you'll find it on a secondary market for cheaper, but yeah, good luck with that. NFL Blitz, on the other hand, started off cheaper than Marvel 2. Like, Marvel was originally $700, and I think it's still holding at $700. Blitz came out at about $600-700 also, but over the past couple months, it's been dropping in price. Like, Sam's Club recently just started getting rid of it. You could, if you were lucky to find it at a Sam's Club, you could have gotten it for about $200. So, like, most other cabinets Unless it's a specific one that I can get financed real easy. Like I got the Simpsons cabinet I bought straight up for 200. Ridge Racer was 300, but I financed that. The Big Blue Capcom cabinet was 400 that I got financed. Every other cabinet that I bought though was way less than that. Like 200 or less for the other cabinets. Pretty expensive for a port of MVC2, but I'm pretty sure it's well done. It's not a bad cabinet. Like, it's still a little small for 2 people. There's an aftermarket panel that I could replace for the controls to make it wider for 2 players. That's something I'll probably look into doing later. I think my goals right now in terms of what I want to do with these cabinets is... There's 3 smaller cabinets that I bought that I want to fix up. That's more the immediate thing that I'm working on. There's a kit that I might buy to upgrade my Ridge Racer cabinet, because my goal has always been to turn that into a crazy taxi cabinet. So that's something that I want to do. You still haven't turned off intro? Oh, I keep forgetting. Turn your house into a free play arcade while you're out like an Airbnb. No. That's a terrible idea. I wouldn't trust people that I don't know playing on my cabinets. Like, just seeing my friends on the cabinets is already, like, a little nerve-wracking. So, like, having people over there in general is, like, crazy. I've already had quite a few get-togethers, though. Like, it's fun to have people over and play on them. Oh shit, I forgot. Okay. How do I turn this shit off? Who knows? Which option is it? Like, I do have a translator on my phone, but it'd be annoying for me to have to do this. The first one that has off 1 and 1. Press both on? Just those 2? Not this one at the bottom then, right? See how that works. The last one is for report? Report what? KillyXQ, what's up? How you doing? Oh wait, we got mission stones. Give me my missions. Alright, so we're gonna finish Broly and then I'm gonna ask y'all what I should do. Actually, I can ask y'all now. What should I do, guys? Should I summon for Gohan or not? I've got 150. I could do a full rotation right now. Should I go for Gohan? Or should I just wait? Wait for anniversary. Let me see if it'll let me do a poll. I haven't done a poll in here before. Alright, I put a poll up. Y'all vote, should I go for him or not? I'm gonna whale this anniversary anyway, or maybe Dolphin. I mean, I'm gonna spend for the anniversary, I already know that. Three to one says yes. Alright, I guess we'll do the poll. Like I said, I'm already gonna spend money for the anniversary. I already know this, so it doesn't really matter for me saving. Chirachi Master with the follow. I forget I didn't follow on this account. How dare you? Alright, so we're gonna finish up Broly, and then we'll do the pools. And honestly, that might be it. I don't think I'm gonna get around to doing Gogeta this time. Maybe we'll do Gogeta for the next stream or something. Lost to stage 27 of Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. Anyone here got some advice for Dokkan Battle? Because I only have a few Dokkan Awakened URs. Just started a few weeks ago. No LRs yet. I would just grind story. Like, early on, you're not gonna have, you know, all the good units or solid teams yet, because it takes a little bit of time. I would try to grind story stones as best as you can. If you're brand new to the game, the New Year's step-up banners are probably the best thing for you. So you can get a decent amount of solid units. The new Piccolo that's out right now is probably one of the best units in the game, but that's going to take some luck to pull him. Story would be your best bet, yeah. Like, there's some events that you might be able to do to get some stones, but early on, your best bet's just to do grind out story. You hate your luck. Why? Alright, man. Thanks for popping in. Good luck with your account. I think that's like the biggest issues for people when they first start playing Dokkan is one, this game has been out for almost 8 years. So a lot of the end game content is focused on part of that. Like, there's quite a few units that you're not going to have or even be able to get to have that can help round out a lot of the top teams. And then there's certain units that are really good, but you have to be pretty lucky in order to pull. Like Tech Godku You know, it's an insanely good unit after his EZA for certain events. But, you know, pulling him, you know, good luck. Plus, he's better if you have dupes in him, so even, you know, hopefully you have even better luck trying to do that. You know, you have some units like Tech Caulifla, who is absolutely godlike for certain events, but, you know, good luck trying to pull her. But the thing is, like, that's what the endgame events are meant for. They're endgame content for people that have been playing this game for a long time. You don't have any of the old good units anymore, so you have to pull on the blue metal banners. And we know how great blue metals are. I have over 250 Kais to use on my global, but I feel stingy bringing up my banner units that I haven't maxed out. I suck at Battlefield. I miss when JP had mods, the good old days of skipping boring grinding. You mean playing the game? Is that what you're complaining about? You're mad that the game is forcing you to play the game? Like, grinding does suck. But I don't agree with hacking it. I miss older Battlefield. Actually, you know what I miss? I miss how the version 1.0 Battlefield. Because it was interesting. It wasn't good, but it was interesting at least because it was different. Now it's just grind. Which, I hate the Broly fight so much. Like, I can do everything else fine, but then Broly just pisses me off. Because, like, he'll super me at turn 2, and then I die, and then it's like, why? Like, every time I try to put a dodge and counter unit, they never dodge or counter it. Did I ever get Gohan? No. We're gonna do summons for him as soon as I finish the Broly EZA. And we'll see if we get him. Alright, what stage are we on? I think we're on like 27? Yeah, that was 27. Okay, so 3 more to go. Three more stages, and then we'll do our Gohan pulls, which will be the final pulls I do on that banner. Either I get him now or I don't. I had already said that I was done with the banner, but then y'all voted that I should go ahead and keep trying. So we'll do one more rotation, and we'll see how it goes. Why is Cell trending? Oh, never mind. It's nothing interesting. Like, I saw Cell trending on my Twitter, and I was like, why is he trending? It wasn't anything worthwhile. I saw somebody tweet, why didn't anybody tell me Mega Man had such great soundtracks? I'm like, I felt like that's the number one thing people thought of when they thought of Mega Man games was the soundtracks. So I'm really surprised he said that. Oh, I don't have them down here. Bishan gave me some pretty cool gifts for our Secret Santa. There's a bunch of it was a Marvel vs. Capcom 1 coasters, which was like all of the Cross Fever animations in the intro. And then it was two little standees. One was Mega Man and the other one was Blanca. I think I posted it on my my Instagram. It's actually pretty sad. We had a Secret Santa party yesterday. I didn't go to it, but it was supposed to be like all my other friends going to it, and like half of them got sick. So I don't know how they ended up handling it. I know like a bunch of people, they're gonna have to like give them their gift later. Beast-chan happened to be my Secret Santa, so he just like stopped by and dropped it off. I guess that's all they're gonna have to do with some of the others. I gave him the gift to give to the person that I was a Secret Santa for, but she got sick, so I don't know how he's gonna get her the present. It's just kind of a mess. One thing I kind of miss too is like we used to do white elephant parties. Those were always kind of chaotic fun. Although, I don't know how many of y'all have ever done a white elephant before. But like usually there's like a limit for what the cost of the presents are supposed to be. And like every time I've done it, there's always that one person that has like this gift that's like way more expensive than everything else. And so either they're trying to get it back or everyone's trying to like save it or try to grab it. What is that? So white elephant is everyone buys a gift and then wraps it. And then you put it in a pile. Everyone draws numbers to choose an order, and based on that order, you pick a present. So then the first person just picks whatever present, and then every subsequent person after that has the choice to either pull a new present or take someone's present. So you can steal a present or open up a new present, and you have to open it up to see what it is, so people can decide whether or not they want to steal it or not. You keep doing that until all the presents are picked up, and you can steal a present usually up to 3 times, and then it's locked. So like, there's like some strategy involved with that. Like, if people have stolen a present twice, then you want to try to steal it one more time if it's something you want, and then you don't have to worry about it getting stolen. I ended up getting some really nice drinking cups for your house. Nothing cool. It is pretty fun. It is pretty fun. Like in the past, I got a cool sake set. Like it was a cool like little sake serving I guess jar and 2 cups. I got a ramen set, a ramen bowl, with chopsticks. And then one year I got a whole Blu-ray box set of Firefly. Because for some reason that year someone decided they were going to spend way more than the $20. Like I said, for some reason there's always one person that would buy a gift that was like way more than like the limit. Like straight up one year somebody, I think the funniest, okay, so one year the funniest gift at the White Elephant was someone had $100 gift card to like Walmart and lottery tickets. And not scratch offs, like actual like the lotto lottery ticket. Like he bought like 2 quick picks. It was like 2 quick picks and $100 Walmart gift card. And everybody went for that, obviously, since it was supposed to be a $20 limit. And this, I don't know what happened. I think he said someone had given the gift card and he didn't look at how much it was. I'm like, okay, that's dumb, but okay. You hate the gag gifts? I remember when I was in high school or college, that's what we would do, is we'd buy like gag gifts from like Spencer's. One of my friends was commenting on how he went to Hot Topic, I think, the other day, and he was surprised at how much anime there was in there now. And I'm like, it's not just them. There's a lot of places nowadays. There's so much anime all over the place. Yeah, Spencer's Gifts. I was at Five Below, like last week, and I was like, holy shit, there's a lot of anime stuff in here. Actually, I bought some cool stuff from Five Below. I actually bought a keyboard. It's not a great keyboard, but it was like $10, so I don't really care. I use that for my upstairs computer. They have these cool Pac-Man lights that I put on top of my Pac-Man, my Miss Pac-Man. That one's pretty cool. One thing I might do is I had bought those toppers. Those arcade toppers that let you put some figures and decorations on top of the cabinet with a light. I might get another one for my Street Fighter cabinet, because I have a lot of Street Fighter merch to put on there. Like, I don't know. I think Dump Truck might have seen these. I don't think any of y'all have seen them. So they came out with these special gachapon like years ago. And it's like the original Street Fighter cast, but they're all like doing the bowing down sorry pose. So like here's the Blanca. Like I want to put these guys on there. Here's the Ken. Like I have the whole set. Like I went to the machine that had these in Japan and bought them. Zangief. Ryu. Honda. Chun-Li. Dowsum's the funniest. Dowsum has like his arms. So yeah, I'd like to put these guys on there. I have a few other things. Like obviously I'm a Blanca main, so I always get a bunch of Blanca merch. So we have like these they came out with too. The game over screens. One of my kid robots. I have a bunch of other. I have like a bunch of kid robots that I can throw on there. That's pretty much what I did with my Ninja Turtle cabinet. Is I did a whole bunch of Ninja Turtle kid robots up there. Hey Nord, how you doing? Alright, so you all guys are ready. We're gonna do our pulls now. So I'm skipping New Year's because I don't need any of these guys. If y'all need to see what's on these. I had just pulled Kid Buu too. Kid Buu would have been one of the few cards that I would have wanted from the New Year's banner. Now we're going to the older. God, there's so many cards on here. But I don't need any of them, so we're skipping that. We pulled Piccolo. I wouldn't mind pulling on this banner since I never got Pan, but we're gonna go for Gohan because we don't have him. New Year's banner is horrendous. It's horrendous if you have everybody. If you don't have, like, we had a couple of new players come in earlier and we're asking what to do, and for a new player, it's a good banner. I think it's pretty good for people that don't have like rounded out rosters, especially for teams that are missing some units that could put them over the top. I think it's a good banner for them. For everybody else, no. If you've been playing for almost 8 years and have like most of these characters rainbow, then obviously it's a bad banner. But that does not matter. We are pulling on this bad banner. We're moving on from one terrible banner to another. We're going for Gohan. Obviously, we're trying to get Gohan. We could pull one of these guys, one of the Trunks and Goten. That'd be fine too. I don't really mind. Do not need blue boys. I pulled one of them, and that rainbowed them for me, so I don't need them at all. I could use a dupe of Vegeta, but I'd rather not. Cell, I could use a dupe, but I'd rather not. We pulled this Cell for the first time. We pulled Kid Buu for the first time. This Janemba, I think I have rainbowed. Goten, we pulled a Gotenks, but he's not rainbowed. Gohan's not rainbowed, and then we have the SRs. So technically speaking, there's only one card I really don't want, which would be Blue Boys, since I have them rainbowed. Everything else is, I guess, okay. But we want Gohan. We're trying to go for Gohan. I don't know how I still don't have Janemba. I don't know either. Hope you get Gohan. I do too. I don't need him that badly, true. Alright. Let's go. Full rotation. 4 multis. Let's go. Part of the reason why I want to pull on this too is because I like the animation. I don't think that's a combo. Like, Goku and Krillin you would think would be a combo, but I really don't know if they are. Piccolo's usually a good luck for me when he pops up, but I don't know. Wow, this is not the Vegeta I want. Okay, we're getting like 3 SSRs at least. Only Krillin in 18. Okay, we're getting 4 SSRs. Too bad they're trash. Alright, so we got 4 SSRs, none of them useful. So I think most of them are rainbowed. All of them are rainbowed. Yeah, that's what I thought. None of them useful. Useful for extra coins. Okay, full house. We got a Whis in there. Nothing. I was hoping it would be a rewind. I've gotten fusion, but I haven't gotten a rewind. For anybody that hasn't gotten the fusion, what happens is you get Gohan and Piccolo both attacking. Someone said they got a Whis rewind in Discord. This multi is trash. Do I have her rainbowed? No, because I never bothered working on her. Another full house, but whatever. Alright. These are really bad. Like, I wouldn't be mad if it would at least give me a banner card. Like, none of these are banner cards. This is a really old Goku that only came back recently. Like, this is a retired card that came back recently because they gave him an awakening. Alright, well, let's see if this one does anything. This is the last multi. That is a combo. That was Goten and Trunks, so that should be a combo. Oh, we get the super long Kamehameha. That should be something too. Tell me that's not it. Oh, one more. Janemba. Alright, so we get featured cards finally. And Whis. Of course I get a Whis. But we got 2 featured cards, so I guess that's something. They're not rainbowed, so let me check something. Gohan I know is not rainbowed. Janemba, I thought he was rainbowed. I guess not. Let me see what Janemba's at. Does I have no dupes of him? Why did I think he was rainbowed? He has no dupes. The fuck? Okay. And then Gohan. Second dupe of him. Long Kamehameha is featured, not on the Dokkan Fest banner. Yeah, it's not LR guaranteed. Like, for Fest banners like this, it's never guaranteed LR. I think the only time you get a guaranteed LR is, like, when you get a Gogeta Blue. Or not Gogeta Blue, Vegito Blue. But I guess technically we got a Gohan. It just wasn't the one that I wanted. Oh yeah, we got him recently. You always need a Whis every summon. Yeah, I don't know why. Whis always likes to curse me. Anyway, on that note, I think that's going to be it for tonight. We're already at almost the 2-hour mark. There's no way I'm going to finish the Gogeta. At least not tonight. Do that some other time. But anyhow, thanks everybody for joining me. We're going to call it a night. We'll see when's the next time I stream. Not sure. But y'all have a good night. Happy New Year's for everybody. And I will catch y'all next time. Or actually, should I raid somebody? Let me see. Do I know anybody streaming? Black Spotted Zebra. We can raid him. Let's raid him. Need for Speed Unbound. What is that? Say hi to Buddha for me. I'll probably pop in there in a little bit too.